Hey, what's going on, guys? SkyfuryDX here, and thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video. Guys, just before I begin this video, I just want to thank you guys for first subscribing to the channel, and also the video that I posted yesterday, A Day in the Life, seems like it was pretty well received. I'm actually pretty keen on making future content like that. I don't just want to make content about Dokkan. I think as well as just having Dokkan content, you know, if I can personalize it as well, that's really what I'd like to do. I mean, I've got a bit of an identity outside this game, and happy to share that with all of you guys. So, okay, so today we are going to be talking about this purple stone. Now, if you have already spent your purple stone, don't click off just yet, because you could still probably take a bit of advice for this. This is not going to be the last purple stone that we're going to get, and it could help you out in the future. So I do this like every single celebration with the purple stone. I save my purple stone right to the end, because I basically I want to have as good of sort of perspective on what I want to spend my purple stone on, and the only way that I'm going to do that is if I'm actually done summoning. And since the beginning of the celebration, I'm telling myself, like, every single day, like, yeah, I'm not going to summon on the 17 and Freezer banner, like the part 2 LR that came out this celebration. Like, I'm just not going to do it. But, you know, your boy ended up summoning on that banner. By the end of it, I went like 1,000 stones into that banner. And we've got pretty good out of the banner. But, yeah, I ended up summoning on the banner. And because I summoned on the banner, it actually has affected what I would have spent my purple stone on. Okay, because I managed to pull myself a copy of this Trunks. So I was pretty sure at the beginning of the celebration that this is what I was going to spend my purple stone on, but no more. Alright, so basically you wait right to the end of the celebration before you evaluate what you're going to do here. So with the purple stone, you can either get like one of these LRs, or there's some category leads for 2 stones rather than 3. And then if we keep on going down, there is stuff that you can get with 1 stone, like all of these guys right here. You can pick all of these up with just the 1 stone, so you can get like up to 3 of these. So, you know, my like Super Saiyan 3 Goku isn't rainbowed, so I could pick one up here. But for me, I'm sort of thinking that the LRs are where it's at. I mean, if you sort of select over like this LR, like we're going to just click on Broly, for instance, we can see that with this 3 stones, we're actually getting the Broly, and we're also getting these 2 units. So there's a bit to evaluate here. The category leads as well, you're actually getting 1 additional unit for these. Although, like, these category leads right now, I mean, this guy here, he's pretty good, but he was on like the banner, so I mean, most players should really have him. I would sort of like say to players, you know, probably where you would want to put your purple stones is with these LRs. So for me, like, how I evaluate what I'm going to put my stones in is basically this is sort of how I do it. I wouldn't go Broly, because I've actually got Broly and both of these 2 others rainbowed. This Goku Black here, I've got it 90%, and Gawasu is at 90%. The Trunks is rainbowed, so that probably wouldn't really be too great for me. This Margin Vegeta and everybody on this banner is rainbowed easy, so that would be just not smart. This Trunks here, I've got the 2 androids rainbowed, but the Trunks is actually pretty good. Like, he is... he's probably not really too viable now, but like with these units getting their easy A's, I'm sort of really expecting a pretty bright future for this Trunks. I think that Trunks, after his easy A, could potentially become quite powerful. And yeah, I mean, I wanted to get 1 dupe in him, so I've actually pulled 1 copy of that Trunks, like I said. So I've got him at 1 dupe at 69%. I've got his hidden potential system activated at least. So, I mean, there's the most important thing to me when I'm trying to like decide what I'm going to do with these is really just the hidden potential system. If I've got unit, like if I don't have a unit that's going to take precedent, like I'm just going to go that unit because I don't have it at all. but if I've got units at 55%, I really want to get those units to 69% so I can get in that hidden potential system a little bit. It's going to sound pretty snobby, but I kind of really don't like using units that are at 55%. Just like without having the access to that hidden potential system, to me it's a completely different unit before you can get that 69-79% and you know, put equips on them and whatnot. So I mean, generally like what I tend to do is I'll pull the unit and then I'll get him to 55% or like greater if I pull like additional copies. But like if I just kind of, I mean, let's say like Vidal's coming up. I wouldn't recommend that anybody summon on Vidal, but if I was going to summon on Vidal, which I'm not, and I promise you guys I'm not going to summon on Vidal, if I pulled one copy of Vidal, I'd be sort of done, and then I'd dip from the banner, and then I'd go ahead and level up SDR Vidal's links, and then by the time she comes back on another banner, then maybe I'm going to pull like another copy of her on the banner. If not, like I can buy her with some coins or something like that if I'm like so inclined to. But that's basically how I do it. I don't really like using units that are at 55%. So Trunks now is at 69%, so I'm pretty happy with that. Gohan is, I think I got Gohan at 90%. This guy's just about to get an Easy A as well. So that's something to take into account. However, with Gohan's Easy A, I mean, he's pretty solid from his Easy A. They've definitely helped him out by making him more defensive, but his attack stat doesn't really go up too much, and I mean, I can really see this Gohan aging quite fast. So, like, all of these units are going to Easy A eventually. So the other one we've got is Bardock. Okay, Bardock is one of these units I got at 55%. So we've got this Bardock, and he also comes with the STR Bardock that released during the 5-year anniversary. So if I actually pick this one up, I would get my Bardock to 69%, and then I would get this guy here to 100%. Currently, I've got this guy at 90%, so need one more of him. I've got this guy already rainbowed. The next one is we've got the Beerus one. And for a lot of new players, I would actually recommend probably picking this Beerus up, because these two Blue Goku and Vegetas right here are very, very good actually, and you can definitely get a lot of use out of them, especially, you know, if you're new to the game and you don't really have like quite a lot of other units. These guys are really going to be able to help you out. They're in the Realm of Gods team. This Goku here, super tanky. This Vegeta here, just the same. These guys here are actually really quite good. So I'd keep that in mind. I've also got Beerus at 55%. There's no telling what's going to happen once Beerus EZAs, but he's definitely worth considering. Even for me, at the moment, like we've got a few more units on this list, so I'll just wrap this list up. The Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he is when he EZAs, he's going to be like, I mean, if they don't buff his damage, he's going to be in the same sort of category as Gohan. But I think they'll probably learn from Gohan. But I reckon that once this guy gets his EZA, he is going to be absolutely sick. Right, I've got this guy at 90% already. Bojack, I've got rainbowed, and honestly, like these guys here, I never really use them. I sort of wouldn't really recommend players go for Bojack. However, maybe once he gets an EZA, he's going to be like absolutely crazy as well. He's going to link up really, really well with the Dokkan Fest STR Bojack. This guy right here is also an option. Both the Goten and Trunks are also quite solid as well, and they're on a lot of teams too. So for me, like I've got, I'm not sure if I said I've got Bojack rainbowed as well, and I've got this guy here. I think he's at 79%. So for me, it's out of Bardock and Beerus. I'm sort of leaning towards going to Bardock because he's basically, I'm going to be able to get this rainbowed as well. And yeah, I mean, as far as Beerus goes, not really, like, it's like, what should I do? You know, there's no telling what one of these units is going to be more powerful when they easy A. I mean, this Bardock here, he's got like a lot of key links once he is an LR, of course. So he's going to definitely make team building easier. Maybe once he gets his easy A, he's going to help out in the Bardock stage of Extreme Super Battle Road. I mean, who sort of knows? But I think with my coins, I'm going to settle on this Bardock. So I'm going to pick up Bardock with my 3 coins, and we'll get him to 69%. I'm not going to actually put any orbs into Bardock because I don't really use Bardock outside of Battlefield, and I don't really need like super crazy, strong, super physical team. I find that this Bardock is actually pretty good for building a super physical team for Battlefield. What I run is the Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan Vegeta, because he's got the Pure Sands lead, and then I basically just build a Pure Sands team with super physical units, and then I include this Bardock as well, and he gives like, what is it, like 4 key and 100% stats or something like that, so he's like a good sort of sub leader for that. But yeah guys, that's basically my tips for the purple stone. Let me know what you guys use your purple stone on, and thanks very much for watching. Peace guys.